Hello everybody and welcome to another countdown of the top 10 best-selling light novels in Japan, this being for the week of October 25th to the 31st of 2021. This of course taken from the Oricon website. I take a look at the website for the light novel work, paperback, and literary book lists, and then I take any light novels on those three lists, slam them together, and we get our top 10. Let's get right to it. At number 10, we have Volume 13 of Cook of the Mercenary Corps. Azuma Shuri, a young man who aspires to be a chef, was transported into another world one day. There, the one who gave him a place to stay was the leader of a mercenary corps, Gungrave. While serving as an errand boy, Shuri gradually improves his cooking skills, demonstrating his worth as a cook. His food even managed to get through to each of the squad leaders, who each had their own preference of food. Beside that, he also helps out with engineering, lending an ear to their woes and love worries. Eventually, Shuri became an indispensable ally of the Mercenary Corps. However, he still did not know then that he himself was going to become a hero. At number 9, with volume number 8 of Loner Life in Another World. This one we got licensed, available in English from 7 Seas. I'll put a link to the first volume in the description down below. When acerbic loner Haruka gets transported to another world with his class, he's not big on adventuring, but he wouldn't mind some cool magic of his own. Unfortunately, the magic powers are first come, first served, and by Haruka's turn, there's nothing good left to choose from. Now he'll have to take on this fantasy world the hard way, with a hodgepodge selection of bizarre skills, and with all the girls in class tagging along. At number 8, we have Volume 15 of Isekai Cheat Magician. This one actually had an anime back in the summer of 2019. And it's not been licensed, which is kind of weird. Most of the ones that get turned into anime we do end up getting. Anyway, regular high schooler Taichi Nishimura and his childhood friend Rin Azuma are on their way to school one ordinary morning. Suddenly, a glowing light envelops them, transporting them to a fantasy world full of magical creatures. Shock! Upon their arrival, Taichi and Rin are threatened by a beast. They are promptly saved by a group of adventurers who advise the pair that traveling unarmed and inexperienced makes them vulnerable to the recently increasing monster attacks. Taichi and Rin are directed to the guild, where they can determine their magical aptitude and register as adventurers. However, the test they take reveals an unprecedented result. Taichi and Rin possess extraordinary powers that far surpass the standard mage, instantly transforming them from typical high school students to the ultimate cheat magicians. I'm surprised. Are you surprised? I'm thoroughly surprised. Taichi and Rin learn to grasp the full extent of their powers and familiarize themselves with their new world. However, while the duo seeks to uncover the reason behind their transportation and a possible way back to their original world, unexpected trouble lurks in the shadows. At number 7, volume number 4 of I'm the Evil Lord of an Intergalactic Empire. This one you can pick up in English from 7 Seas. I'll put a link to the first volume down in the description. In his last life, Liam lived as a moral, responsible person, but died deep in debt and betrayed by his wife. Reborn into the ruling family of a vast interstellar empire, Liam knows that life is divided into the downtrodden and the ones who do the stomping. He's got some boots that are made for walking. So this time, he's going to take what he wants and live for himself, but somehow things refuse to work out that way. Despite doing his best to become a tyrant, Liam's decisions lead to nothing but peace and prosperity for the empire under his rule, and he just gets more and more popular. At number 6, it's volume number 8 of The Demon Swordmaster of Excalibur Academy. We do actually have this one in English. I've even read the first volume of this one. I'll pop a card somewhere if you want to check it out. It's licensed by Yen On, and there is currently an anime in production, so expect to see that probably sometime 2022. One of the most powerful demon lords in history has been sealed away for 1,000 years. When he finally awakens, he is reincarnated as a 10-year-old boy. Now, under the care of the girl who released him, the demon lord Leonis must navigate the perils of Excalibur Academy. At number 5, we have Goodbye Declaration. Now, this one is based on a Vocaloid song by Chinozo. This seems to be a thing in Japan. They take like a really popular Vocaloid song and then expand it somehow magically out into a book. This one had like millions and millions of views on YouTube. I actually listened to it and it honestly wasn't that catchy to me, but whatever. I don't care if I don't lose any credits. I'll go to school at the very least. You can go to school as long as you don't lose any credits. I sat at home lazing around, I envisioned such a common future. But in the spring of my last year of high school, I met you, who was wild, naive, and more straightforward towards her dreams than anyone else. Two people who were supposed to be complete opposites meet and are drawn to each other. The two are supposed to be opposites, but they meet and become attracted, and the choice between love and realizing their dreams hangs in the balance. Face your true self, say goodbye to yesterday's pretense, and bloom madly in the blue spring. I don't know if any of that makes sense. I had to use deep TL to translate that, but, it is what it is. It's a Vocaloid song. Maybe I'll see if I can find a link to that. I'll put it in the description. You can check out the song for yourself. At number 4, volume number 26 of Sword Art Online. My God, it's not number 1 again. It's Sword Art Online, guys. Seriously, you know which one this is. Do I even need to read about the description? Anyway, you can pick this one up in English from Yen on. At number 3, we've got volume number 7 of Dahlia in Bloom, Crafting a Fresh Start with Magical Tools. This one is available in English. It's released by J-Novel Club. Again, I'll put a link in the description down below. After dying of overwork in Japan, Dahlia is reborn into a world filled with magic. Raised by a master of magical tool making, she develops a passion for the craft and becomes engaged to her father's apprentice. Before her father can see her wed, however, he suddenly passes away, and as if this weren't enough, on the day before their wedding, her fiancé announces that he's in love, but not with her. Dahlia finally realizes she needs to live for herself. She vows to be her own woman from now on and devote herself to her craft, even if it's not quite the quiet life she was hoping for. From a chance encounter with a knight to starting her own company, there are challenges aplenty on the horizon, but this young craftswoman is no longer a shrinking violet. She's Dahlia, and she's ready to bloom. At number 2, volume number 6 of Restaurant to Another World. This one you can pick up in English from 7 Seas, and there's also currently the 2nd season of the anime is airing. In Tokyo lies a small restaurant called Western Cuisine Nekoya, ordinary in every way save one. Every Saturday, its door connects to another world. Follow along as a cavalcade of curious guests from half-elves to samurai, dragons, halflings, and vampires enter its premises, all with the same goal in mind, to fill their stomachs with the most mouth-watering of foods. And finally, at number 1, it's volume 5 of Classroom of the Elite, Year 2. This one, of course, about the school that rewards their students with points for academic performance and generally be douchebags, and that makes them be even bigger douchebags to each other. Anyway, we currently have the first year Classroom of the Elite available in English. It's being brought up by 7 Seas, and 7 Seas has already announced the license for year 2, so as soon as they finish putting out all of the year 1 stuff, well, I guess we'll just roll right on into year number 2. And that's it. That's all the top 10 of the best-selling light novels in Japan for this week of October 25th to the 31st. I'm wishing it was summer. 2021. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Great thanks to all of my members for supporting me here on YouTube. And, of course, I will look forward to seeing you in my next video or live stream or all that kind of good stuff. Until then, bye-bye for now.